Hello, welcome back to our lesson of PHP Advanced. And in this lesson, we are mostly focusing continuously on the user interface and user experience, mostly to make sure that the user experience will be so good. This is by adding and removing things that looks like not necessarily, and the thing that will assist the user to feel good, we should add them. So we looked at the previous video. They talked about adding notification, or how can we say, yeah, kind of a notice that whatever you have done has been acknowledged, or it's like you're talking to someone but you can't get his non-verbal verbal communication. So everything is quiet. You say hi, it's quiet. How are you? It's quiet. So that's what is happening with this application. But inside, internally, this person is happy. You are saying hi. He's receiving all the things that you are giving, but there is no feedback. So let's add that particular part. So we are going to add that by using a model, and we are going to do that easily with the normal model that we have been using. So we are going to use a say any from mostly from Bootstrap. So we can go here and get our model, yeah. So we go to Bootstrap. We check the model that we like. I think this is the one that we have been using most of the time. We'll take that. And from there, so because it's a model, we'll go to add it anywhere. So we are going to add it somewhere at the bottom here. But internally, it's not a problem. I will give a big space so that I can't destroy my code, which is already working. And I'll paste that, and we'll put this code in order. So, and I'll save that. I know I will pay for that soon. I'll buy one, and then I'll go to test if it's working now. So we see launch demo model is working, is here. So I will come back to my code and I will clean what I'm supposed to clean. So first thing that I will not use is the button. That's number one. So I will get rid of that. Okay. And then the second thing that I will not use is internal footer. The footer, I don't mostly enjoy having footer because even the nature of this design doesn't need a footer. So with this setup here, I'm almost there, but I will change this here. Remember this? This has to be changed, and this will be details, and this will be also the same details, and this is the one that is going to be executed, because remember the model has to be triggered by something like button or a link that is calling that particular thing. So with this we are going to trigger it using what? Notify. We are going to trigger this using what is that? We can use onload onload of this JavaScript event that is executed when the page has finished to load. So we can use that to trigger this model. And if that works, then we are good to go. So let's see. Let's do it and see what will happen. But I'm sure I will be in a very, very good position to do that. So with that done, so we are going to create a script here. We're going to create a script. Where is the script? Okay, we're going to create a script, a JavaScript, which will assist us to do what we want. So in this JavaScript, we are going to call a window. We are going to listen to the window, and from listening to the window, we want to see if on the window the list loads after it have finished to load. The window has finished to load. If it has finished to load, we need it to allow us to execute. If it has finished to load, we need it to execute. We need to now search for. We are going to search for that particular ID. So we said we called the ID notify. I think. Let me verify that. Notify. Yeah, let's see. And after this, we say model dot. No, it has to be a method and show. So this is one line, so we should cross. Actually, let me put them in a proper readable manner so that they can make proper sense. So we should do something like this. We have a window. We are listening from the window on the method called a function, an event actually load. When this function has finished saying that okay, I'm done loading the whole page, then we need to activate or to trigger. How do we call? Yeah, something like that. But we need to now start our model, and then the model will be there. All right. So if anything is well set, if I haven't done anything or haven't missed anywhere, this should be working well, but things can change anytime. That's one of the good results. But I think most of the thing is said well. So let's see how it will unfold. So we need to refresh here, and it's working. So the model is automatically showing up. So we close this. Whenever we load this, it's coming out. It's coming out because it's saying that after every time the page has finished loading, that particular model should show out. So this is a good sign, but this is not everything because we can't have application like this. It will not make any sense. So how are we going now to manage the last part of it? First of all, we'll need to go back now to our code. We need to go back to our code, which is mostly on the server part. So we said what we want to do, we want here to have a notification when you are done adding, when you're done enrolling, and when you're done adding student, we need to have that particular notification. So before I move, I have to change my model title to notification. So I'll call it notification. I don't know. It can be a toast, but not the really toast, but yeah. Let's take that way. So notification, and then from there, from this point going forward, we are good now to go ahead with the rest of the thing. So I like to make sure that every minor result notification, blah 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 blah. There is nothing there. All right. So we are going now to our server part, which is having a lot of codes, and mostly we are going to touch on the functions that have been created. So for us to use this function properly, we'll need to dilect their result, because you see we have if this, and unfortunately as it is now, when you execute it, return the execute method return true and false, so it will not give us exactly result that we want. So number one, we need to modify that. We need to get exact result we want. And the exact result we want is to know how many rows has been affected by that particular operation. So that means that within the statement, within this particular, within this, there is a method called, actually, yeah, there is a method called, uh-huh. I can do also that. There's two ways because I'm not getting the executed result. But yeah, let me get number of rows. So we check row count because I'm not getting that. So I can do that, but now let me use row count. Could use different method. Row count is greater than zero because if they added, all of these are trying to add, but if there is nothing that has been added or inserted, then the number of rows will be zero that have been affected. So we'll do the same to the lists up to also this another if here. We'll tell it the same thing, row count, and then you will say greater to zero, and then the three, I'm sure. So number one, number two, and number three here. Hmm. Row count is greater than zero. So what we are trying to say is every time when the number of rows that have been affected is greater than zero, then we should get the true, but else then we know that that's false. So even the message, we need to tune them properly so that they can make sense. But also we need to change because you see last time I was doing with the session and I just put a random thing. We can't have random. We should have one particular name for all notifications. So now we are going to use notify notification actually. Notification, and we are going to use this all the time, all of the places, because it's all about notifying the user if I have failed or have worked. And here we said on the add student, that was two ways. It has to be also session, and the session has to be having the notification into it. Yeah, the same as here. Uh, Session. Yeah. So successful. Successful. Edward new student. That's fine. New stream. Stream is created. Successful. Will create new stream. And here's where you can put those conditions. You feel like they can't deny someone. Maybe it's because of this, or maybe it's because of this. Yeah. So there's a lot we can say. Student accepted and the student denied. Denied. So all of these are going to be, one of these will be saved in the session and they will be for communicated to the user. With this mean that we are almost done with part of notification because it will notify every time. So in order to, first of all, we need to get rid of this. No application which makes sense that does this. We can't have the application that does what this is doing of popping up every time, every time. How are we controlling that? We are going to control that by using condition. So we are going to come here. We are going to surround. We are going to surround this particular code within the condition so that it can be accessible only when there is condition and the condition should be true. So we'll put the PHP code and from there, So we have there, and what we are going to check is set, and we are going to check if is set. What we are looking that is set is what? Is a session, right? And the session itself should be then the session for notification. Yeah, if the session notification is set, then this function can be useful. All right, so I will I will take only this because I need this here, and I'll delete that. And I'll come here, I'll say, yeah, I'll come here and I'll say, we close our if. All right, so for me, I'm done with my if condition. Um, yeah, I'm done with my if condition, even though I'm adding more things on the if condition. But this is first level of the if condition to be useful. So let's see how will it work now. And there's no that pop up. Why? Because the notification hasn't been loaded, has not been fed anything. And lastly, we need to be remembering is to clear the what? To clear or to unset this particular session. So unset, unset, and we unset what? We unset the session. And the session we unset is notification. So no matter what, it will come, but until you have something to show, but otherwise it will not show anything. And set session of notification. Here now, here is just like that. We are going to put our PHP, and from there we say echo, and we say session, and we say inside session we want to call notification. All right, so we are going to know that okay, this session has ABCD. All right, so I have nothing, and let me see if I can add somebody. I can enroll a new student. I will enroll Mr. Dennis Kivungi. I will enroll him in web development, and he will start learning on 26. And let's see. Student accepted. So Mr. Soso has been enrolled. That's good. Let me try to enroll him in the same class, same subject. Dennis Kivonge, right? I think that's the same guy, and that's the same thing. Date doesn't have an issue. Let me see what they will tell us. Student is denied. Now the user is able to see exactly what is happening. That okay, I think this student is not accepted. Why? Why did they say that? Or let me say, and now I say, okay, I think I need. I don't know which stream is there, but I think I should add web development. Description will be learn from me how to develop website. And I save that. And the Tenor failed to create new stream. So this is failed. They didn't tell me more, but a little bit now is not the same as before because I know, okay, no, this didn't work or this has worked. And this allow you as a developer, you can add more details. You can add more details here by saying that maybe because it's repeated, maybe that content is the same. Verify if the new stream failed to create a new stream. Verify if it's not already existing. verify if does not exist already in database in our system normally in the system. So now you're giving somebody hints like maybe this already exists. And here we are denying student because he's already enrolled on the same stream. So we say student denied or already. We can make it easier like student is already enrolled in this stream. So how did they know? I know because I'm checking the condition, man. I'm verifying that by using condition, and I see the result, and I feel like no, this one is already there. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the basic thing, and we are trying to do this. Why will they deny the student? They can deny the student because of the repeated. Fail to add a new student. Verify if if is not repeated data. Somebody will start now quarreling with the system, and then we will say, no, it's not our side, it's your side. So I come here, I say, no, I want to add Mr. I think this is the number one who has been enrolled on all the classes, web development. Yeah, number one, two. And I say he will start on 1st December. Student accepted. Okay, let's see. The same number one. Yeah, Chipande Ndikumana. I think so. 26. I don't know, remember the name. Student is already enrolled in this stream. So with this message, it's very clear, even to someone who doesn't follow the coding, to understand that no, I think I'm adding twice this. So thank you very much. We'll let us end here today. It is me, Remy Gakwaya from Technolab, where technologies are being created, and we are looking at user experience to make sure that the user experience is going to be good, nice, and interesting. Until next lesson.